Hello, everybody. So is everybody, maybe some people are here? Let's see. What do we have? We have Sam. All right. So we should be on the second image now. For those of you outside of the know, this is our assignment today. We're spending 10 minutes. This is a 10-minute primitive study. So the idea is you take each primitive shape and you're using that as the basis to draw a creature or an animal. So the first one was the sphere and the goat. So that was our first 10 minutes. Now we should be on the box and the crab to see what kind of magic you guys can pull out. That. In. And if you are able to, draw in some shading too. Let's have fun with these. The idea is like last week we did some more perspective drawing with the weapon. A week before that we were talking about 2-point, 3-point, and 1-point perspective drawing, and then your assignment was to take your current weapon concepts and give them a 3D twist. So okay, so now we're looking at a crab in a box. That is super, super interesting. So how would we do that? Just start with the box. You don't have to just start with the box. You could start with anything. Interesting about a crab. What if I'm going to bend the shape of this box a little? Give it a little bit of a curve. It's still a box though. Technically, I'm still calling it a box. It wouldn't shine off it the same way. So I don't know how. Excited to see the boxes you guys come up with. I have 2 more minutes. Occasional player, how you doing, buddy? So you can see what you can do is these are really meant to be like little scribble exercises. Really, these are great thumbnail exercises because you never know what you'll come up with. And you might come up with some great idea that maybe would be refined on later. I think this guy's kind of cute. His own right. He's kind of bent. But I'm keeping it boxy. I'm trying to keep it as boxy. Starting with the box. Just another minute on this one. All right, on to the next. So, occasional player, hopefully you'll have taken part in this. Seriously, how do you make a pig out of a cone? So I don't know. Cone, make a pig out of a cone. This is probably the most difficult. But here we are, a cone pig. So if I'm kind of looking at that pig, the pig itself is kind of this big bean shape. Love. So I mean, we could keep that bean shape and then start coning it. So there we go. Start kind of making a cone out. And then maybe this cone is bent. I don't know. Maybe it will. So this cone kind of has a curve. Well, oh, dude, I'm not even showing you guys. So I'm drawing this big cone. So I started with this bean shape of the pig, and then I started turning it into a cone. And then really, so it's kind of overlapping shapes, but. So then the pig, you know, these are more cones. Top. There's the cone ear up here. And instead of having the cone come to a point, I'm just going to put big nose. Big nose. Actually, I never would have thought of this. A little shape help. His ears are covering the eyes, but I'll just add. Just cone. Kind of cool about these the shape of the eyes is you have like shadows already on the pig itself, which can give us a little. This arm right here, going to come down to do another long cone here. Will be its cute little hoof at the end of the cone. This is another shape. This is another cone shape. I don't know what's going on with this pig, but. And then this is the other arm. Means I'm going to change my overall shape. This cone itself, I think I want it to. More like that. This shape would come through that. Back of my pig, so we're just cone-shaped arms. Now I can put another arm here where it should. Cone. 10 minutes. 10 minutes is the time limit on each of these. So this one, for anyone just hopping into the party, this is what we're doing. We're doing this third one, which was the cone and the pig. And no real rules per se. Just do what you want. $10 minutes, so we're 3 minutes in. So I'm trying to decide what else I could do with this pig. We had an idea. So this one kind of has a leg going underneath its haunch, but I could actually maybe draw that in with another cone here. We're going to do a third cone here. Because I can't see his leg in the image, there's no reason I can't just pop it in here and have it make sense. Here's the next foot. Right here, we'll just kind of go underneath this cone pig right there. And we got the shadow coming out from underneath the leg. And then the cone itself would have kind of might put a shadow here, which would be the terminal shadow line. Right here, shadow under its butt coming underneath it. Shadow and the rump. I thought this would be the hardest one, making the pig out of a cone. Not gonna lie, easiest time with it. Or maybe because this is the third drawing now. So let's just let's marker him in a little bit. Emphasize cone with some of these guiding lines. And then we can still borrow some of the shadowing from the image to add some more. Still some of these guiding lines underneath. Kind of. Post them on Discord, bro, or on your Instagrams. I know how much occasional player likes posting on his Instagram. The class is posting them on Discord. But maybe I'll post this one on my Instagrams. It'll be the number one on my portfolio. Occasional player, I'm excited to see what you do. Cross-hatching my shading in. So we have a couple more minutes on this. Mr. Park, how you doing, my friend? Much time as I'd like, so I'm cross-hatching fast. Called fast hatching. And a little bit of shadows in before the time runs out. It will. It'll run out. It'll run out on you. Angel 7, Carmago, thank you for the follow. All right, Mr. Pig, Mr. Piggles. A little bit of shadows going underneath Mr. Piggles. Mr. Pigglesworth. All right. Still have another minute. Still have another minute on this one. Mr. Cone Pig. Oh, he needs a tail. He didn't have a tail in the image. But you're right. It kind of needs one. So we can even have that be a, see if I can do that. Even have that be a cone as well. Goes to a taper. Technically, a tail is a cone. Edge of lighting. And it works. Mr. Pigglesworth. All right. Oh, it's 6:30. It's time for the next one. All right, we will toss that piece of paper aside. Boom. And next, my friends, is we're already on number 4. Well, we're already on the cow. The cow cylinder, the cylinder cow. How does this work? Should we do something crazy or just follow the general cow principles? This one I feel like the cow already is made up of a bunch of cylinders. But let's have fun with it anyway. First step, sharpen your pencil. You could do this in Photoshop. You could do this in whatever. But something fun about just using a good old-fashioned sketchbook. Let's draw a cylinder. Okay. So this is the general cow shape, which works. Right. So here's our cylinder. moo. We're just gonna go right within the book. So and then here's a tapered cylinder, very related to the old, very similar to the old cone, like a cut on it. And then its head would be another cylinder. It actually makes, but it's a big head. Really, the cylinder should be. Depends how we want that cow. So this feels like I'm not being as concept arty as I could, because I'm just drawing a bunch of cylinders and calling it done. Got a cylinder coming out of here at the ear, cylinder on the head. But you know what? This is actually a good practice of just breaking down what something is made of. So like the legs, just a series of cylinders, right? Another cylinder. And then we'll decide how crazy we want. Cylinder. That's a piñata. It's kind of a piñata. Whoa, occasional player. Dude. I think I need to I think I need to audio, dude. These links. Oh, that is, you know what? You're right. Occasional player, that is a cylinder. You're true. Those are your finished concepts. You're amazing, man. The udders, though, that is not a cylinder. Well, okay. Oh, it is a cylinder. Look at this. Kind of a cylinder on its side. Yes, it is. Call it a cylinder like that. And then it's got little cylinders coming out of it. Actually. So he's like a big Coke can. I'm going to keep him very blocked out. Oh. Cylinder. So the goal of this is just really the real goal of this project is just to make you really think about primitive shapes and how primitive shapes pretty much, because even the tail is a long cylinder, right? We'll just put a cap on the bottom of it, bring it up, and if I want to put some lines on it to make it feel even more cylindrical, we can. But everything on this, we're just doing this all cylindery. The ears are now cylinders, because I said so. Popping right there out of the head. Means this one should go like this. The head was just a big cylinder. They make it even more cylindrical. And of course, moo. You want to see my crab? I'll bet you do. Crab is a box. Here's the eye for this cow. Over here. Yeah, buddy. Kind of like it. I kind of like it. Okay, let's do some shadowing on this cow. Got about 4 more minutes for the cow. And then the question is, how would shading go on a cow? But it's a cylinder, so that's okay. Cylinder. These udders crack me. That's just comedy. Gloria said, I thought I had to create a new creature. I don't really have rules. So yeah, this could have been, like, I did something kind of new creaturist with the pig and the crab, and then I really stuck kind of to the design of the cow on this one. No rules. As long as you're using both images as your reference, that's just fine. I know I kind of went in the box. I definitely went in the box on this one. I'll bet he would say be creative. Yes, I do. I would say be creative. Just as long as you're learning something, as long as you're exploring. I'd say this is a new creature. Have you ever seen a cow like this? It's the tin. It's what if the Tin Man from the Wizard of Oz were a cow, right? It's a mechanical cow. Okay, we're actually done. So just finish up what you're doing, and we'll submit those on Discord. We'll look at them in just a minute. See who's young. Not the most comfortable, but it's fun. Sorry, I'm sorry, guys. I'm having too much fun. Should stop. You have piñatas there? My friend, we have so many piñatas, your head will spin. Piñata is actually a Mexican food. I'm pretty sure that's the origin is from Mexico. So yes, sí. Tenemos muchos piñatas aquí, señor Park. Okay. Okay. Uncooked Sorlan. ¿Tú hablas español, eh? Muy bien, okay. All right. We went over by 3 minutes on that one. I cheated. Should we take a look at it? So let's give everyone a few minutes to post these on the Discord, and then we will take a look at them. What do you think? Should we? Shall we? I'm excited to see what you all conjured up. Frankly, I have no doubt it's going to be amazing. Kind of want to shade these better. While you're waiting to post those up, I'm gonna mess with this cow a little more. You thought I spoke Portuguese? I speak Filipino, bro. Would you like me to speak Filipino? This is an English only. Okay, here's a Portuguese sausage. Missed them. That's awesome. Okay, so here's some Filipino. Sige, ngayon magtuturo tayo ng paglaro tayo sa mga papeles na para mag-draw tayo ngayon. Isang baka yari ng cylinders lamang. Okay, I'm done speaking Filipino. Junie, you're listening to a weird class. That's for sure. Okay. Everybody have their pictures posted on yes. This is Incheon Global Campus. You should have a global outreach, right? Global language. If your sister's listening, then 안녕하세요. Yeah, I'm gonna check out. Let's check out Discord. Oh my gosh, these look awesome. Oh, that cow is okay. We got to show these to everybody. Posting them on Canvas and Discord, but I was going to show them on Discord. Should we look at them on? So here's the question for the class. I only picked up 2 words in Korean that I remember. 감사합니다 and 안녕하세요. Oh, I know how to say shira. That means you don't like something, right? Shira. Show them. Okay. Oh, there's no place you can submit into Canvas? Okay, give me 1 moment, my friends. I think I have the power to fix that. Day 9. Oh, wait. Well, there you are. Oh, it never got published. Dagnabbit. Oh, that would make the. Okay, there's an assignment now. Grace, take a look. Take a looky. Look and see. Don't listen to Nightbot. All right, we ready? Occasional player shows your cone pig. You can post that to my Discord too if you want. I should add a little non-Utah University of Utah section there for art. All right, let's take a look at everybody's work. It's only fair. Okay, so here's the Discord. You guys ready? And watch the magic happen. So here is number 1. Oh, that's awesome. The little goat is like inside the sphere. That's awesome. This is a cute crab. I like the way the box is like standing up. Occasional player is difficult, man. This is super cute. That cow is awesome. The cone pig, he's got that cute little cone nose. I love it. Those are great. There's no wrong way to do this assignment. Here we go, Mr. Park. That crab is cool. It's kind of like a little L-shape cube. And the cow got double long. You did do the circles. So this is cool. So this is kind of shows you like the foundation of drawing in general is seeing the primitive shapes underneath. Whether you're trying to make your own concept up, looking at life drawing, or anything in the world, you'll find that almost everything is made up of circles, squares, cones, and cylinders. Those 4 primitive shapes make up everything. And if you notice, if you're taking my 3D modeling class, like there's a reason that in any modeling software that they give you those primitive shapes to start everything out with. Okay, very cool, very cool. All right, Jaewoo Lee. Occasional player says, I like the crab, Mr. Park. It is very cool. The crab turned out, you know what? I love just turning that crab into a box. It's like super simple and cute. Nailed the cow. The goat is awesome. Is it like full of water? That's cool. Oh, that's cool. So it's like a glass goat and it like has liquid inside it. I love it. And of course, the cone pig. All right, here's the next one. These are cute. Very cute. That crab man. Look at that crab man. And that goat, that is epic. It's got like the horns up on top. I wish I didn't start a little bit late. I was catching up on some grading stuff. But these goats are inspiring me. I was so curious, what would you do with that big sphere and a goat? Look at the pig. This is pure concept right here. You turned the pig into an ice cream cone, and I love it. And the cow. What? That is rad. Kind of like cylinders growing out of its back, like it's either hair or a disease. All right, Youngju. Oh, these are cute. I love the simple shading you put on these bottom ones. Oh! I don't know how well you can see it, but the cow down here turned into a block of cheese. That is so creative. And the cheese, of course, is a cylinder. That is beautiful. And the roundest, fattest goat you've ever seen. Very good. Very creative. Oh, this is rad. Okay. Here we go. Here's some more. I love these. That crab, that's creepy. It's creepy, but I like it. And you added the tone and shade. Very nice work. Anyone hopping into the stream? These were 10-minute concept exercises where we took primitive shapes, combined them with some random animals, and to see what we come up with. And it was, and what we came up with is pure magic. Pure magic. But Junie, that's the fun part, is you get to see what everyone else did and be inspired. Like I know I am. This cow is fantastic. I love the cow. I love that you separated the cylinders to do kind of like he's coming apart. It's almost like if that cow could be like a little wooden toy, right? With a spring in between it, or little strings holding on those cylinders. Awesome. Fantastic work on the goat. This is actually the underpinning to like really good concept work with the shapes all blocked out. And of course the crab with the box accordion arms. Beautiful. Junie, you said I thought these were super creative. This pig, when I chose that pig image, I thought that was going to be the most difficult one, but you guys came up with the cutest little cone pigs I've ever seen. All right, next on this cone pig is like the literal box or the literal cone. And that is hilarious and awesome. The crab is the cutest crab I've ever seen. Little box crab. The goat, that is awesome. So he's made of the head. The head, of course, matches the spheres the best, but it's made of smaller spheres to break out the shapes. And of course, the cow is phenomenal. Right. Oh, yes, I love it. This box crab these are great. So this is a really fun assignment to get you guys thinking about primitive shapes, and especially as we go forward with your prop weapon assignment that we just did, right? So today we're going to move on to doing tonal sketches over them. But what I really want you to take from this assignment that we just did is thinking about what shapes make up those objects that you're working on. And at this point, we turned them into 3D objects for this assignment. But if you want to redraw them as you go on and do your tonal sketches, think about cubes, cylinders, spheres, and cones as you go on and create that, because look how attractive these shapes are. Like there's a reason those primitive shapes work, because A, everything is made up of those shapes, but B, they give mass and weight, and they're easy to know. Like, we already know how light bounces off of cubes, cylinders, and cones. If you have any trouble trying to visualize that, just look up still life with cones, boxes, or any of that, and there are plenty of photos and drawings that people have already done that'll show you how the light bounces off, and it makes your life so much easier. Right? I mean, if you look at the cow I just did, go back to it really quick. You look at the cow, if you look at cone references that are shaded on the internet, you can see a lot of this stuff is already figured out. Cones typically have shading on each side, and then usually have that terminus shadow down the center of them, depending on how shiny they are. But by just adding those three things, it already starts to get some mass and feel round without a whole lot of thought process, and it changes your drawings really quickly. Really cool. Unkyung. Love it. Very nice. So creative. Everyone's was so creative. Keej. PJ. Oh, I like the way that, okay, the cow, I like the way, so it reminds me of those cups, you know, that you, those toy cups for kids that fit into each other. I feel like this cow could like collapse in on itself. It's actually another really cool toy idea for a kid, that it all kind of pulls out and becomes a cow. This crab has some serious like three-dimensionality to it. And it's adorable. And the cone pig, I love it. So you have one cone coming this way. Here's kind of like the bottom of that cone, and a second cone coming out and making the butt, which turns into the tail. Very creative. Thinking about shapes. It's almost like this lesson had meaning to it. Oh, Gloria. This goat is fantastic. This goat is fantastic. So it's just a big sphere goat head, which is super readable, with some horns and the back legs, like for jumping in a tail. And whether that's a tail or the goat's beard, either one. So once again, these I could see these could go directly into a children's book right now. Like, they're so cute. The pig, you can see that. So you can see that line, the three-dimensionality with this line going around the legs. It's rounded on the bottom, but that's okay. That's kind of the shape. It's like the pig would teeter around on its, it's like a sphere. It's like a cone with a sphere on the bottom of it. So it would kind of wobble around and be like, whoa. It has real mass to it. It has a real feeling of 3D to it. Really good. And the cow with just we took out the neck and the head all together and just turned it into a cylinder, and it worked out really well. That will be your new bludger. That's awesome. Really creative. Really good job, you guys. All right, Young Xiao Li. I love it. So it's all made of the circles. The crab. Oh, are these like little teeth on the bottom? So it's like two cubes stuck together to make the crab. So he's got some bend. I could see him like animating. It definitely has some mass to it. And then the cubic arms coming out. Really nice. And of course, I get the feeling either I took the most obvious approach possible, or people were watching me draw while I did the pig. Either way, it's a nice design. Similar to mine. Uncooked Sterling says the goat will be a villain in the children's book. I love it. And the cow. That's awesome. Okay, Yubin Kim. Tell you, whether you use iPad, Photoshop, or pen and pencil, it really doesn't matter. The truth is, good design is good design. Really, no matter the medium. Whether you're using pen, pencil, light, dark, whatever you play with. And you find as you continue drawing that you'll find that you like some better than others, but it's perfectly okay. All right, Aaron. Oh, that's interesting beak on the goat. Love this. I love this this crab. Really cute. This pig is, it's like a giraffe pig. Super scary. I love it. And of course the cow is fantastic. All right, that is it. We've hit the full Montague, the full list. Okay, my friends, so here's the plan. We're going to take a 10-minute break. So we'll come back around, let's come back around 7:15. I will send everyone a Zoom link. And we're going to hop on Zoom. We're going to take a look at everyone's sketches on their current projects and get the class given some comments and critique. And I think what I want the class to start talking about is when we look at each other's artwork or the props we're working on that we just turned into 3D, feel free to speak up, talk about what shapes would maybe make the drawings more successful, that type of thing, and just take what we've learned from this assignment and we'll translate that into the next project. Because tonight, your assignment, after we have that brief talk, I'm going to give you the rest of the class to work on it, but you're going to work on the tonal and value sketches on your weapons and props to make them feel like they have mass, weight, and they would be a physical object in real life. So you can start doing the grayscale value study on them. That sound good to everybody? So I talked longer than I want. So around 7:15, 7:20, I'll send out the Zoom link and we'll chat again really quick. All right, my friends, we'll see you in a minute.